Hey, what's going on? Welcome to Trending Reviews, guys. So today I've got this soundbar. It's a company which you probably haven't heard of. It's called Blitzwolf. Now this is the model SDB1. I've heard some really good reviews about this online, so I've decided to give this a shot, connect it with the TV right here behind me. So let me give it a quick unboxing to see what's inside, and let's set it up and see how it sounds. Right, so let me go ahead, open this soundbar up, see what comes with it. Right, so we've got the soundbar, we have a remote control, we have an accessories box and a user guide. So I'll put the user manual there to the side for a second. Let's have a look at the soundbar itself. That's actually pretty slim. I really like the design of that actually. Let's have a look at what's in the accessories box. Right, we have an RCA to 3.5mm jack cable. We have one optical input cable. And we actually have the adapter plug. Just to give you a quick note about the adapter, it comes with the 2-pin US plug, so you'll need an adapter to get that to play with your UK plugs. Alright, let me give you a quick overview of the soundbar itself. It's 36 inches long, it comes with 6 speakers inbuilt. It has 6 various inputs at the back. It comes with the optical input, the auxiliary input, USB, HDMI, and coaxial input as well. If you wanted to play music wirelessly to the soundbar, you can also do that. The last input it has is Bluetooth as well, which is a really good touch, and is very common in most soundbars nowadays as well. On the front, you have various buttons here. You have the power on button, the source to change amongst all of the different inputs, and then you have the volume up and down controls as well, but most likely you'll be using the volumes with the remote control. Once you connect this to your TV, it should automatically turn on as your TV turns on as well, and it should turn off as your TV turns off. So that also depends on the input you've put into place. I will be connecting this using HDMI today. I have a spare HDMI cable that's connected into my TV already, so I'm going to be using that and hopefully get the sound quality test to you guys in a second. Now the last thing I wanted to mention is that it comes in 4 different audio modes. The first one is news mode. So if you're watching the news, you get a presenter talking about the daily headlines. It would highlight the voice of the news presenter, cutting out a bit of the frequency bands around the background. The next one is sports mode. So if you're watching a football game, then obviously you'd like to get more of the action coming through. So what it does, it combines various different noises from like the audience, the cheering, the referee, the whistles, and so on. So it gives you a more in-depth experience as if the game is actually in your living room. Then you have music mode, which actually enhances the sound so that you feel like you're actually in a bit of a concert. So it changes the frequencies depending on the type of music that's being played. So if it's loud bass, hip hop, R&B, and so on, so you get a really good, powerful, strong audio coming from the music mode in this. And the last one is movie mode, so it gives you more of an immersive experience when you're watching films. So when you get explosions and dramatic effects, then that gets enhanced around and gives you more of a cinematic feeling as well. So let me go ahead, I'm going to try out one of the modes, cycle through the different ones just to give you an example as well, set it up and see what you guys think. Alright guys, just to quickly run through the remote control, you have the on button, you have the volume controls here, you can skip left and right for your audio tracks or your channels, and you have the 6 modes that I was just displaying a little earlier on here. So I'll be switching over to the HDMI one. You can see the soundbar is now connected to the TV behind me. So I'm going to go ahead and give you an audio comparison with the speakers coming from my TV, then comparing that with the speakers coming out of the soundbar here. So let's go ahead and do that. So I've connected it using the HDMI cable, so I'm going to be playing the Formula 1 racing here that you can see on the TV behind me, and hopefully give you guys a bit of a comparison on the audio quality. I'm going to need to change it in my TV settings between the two, so once I've done that, then I can just leave it like that and use a soundbar on a permanent basis. So let's go ahead and see that. So the first thing is I'll get my Samsung control, just turn the volume up so you can have a quick sound test to see what it looks like with the internal speakers.
Alonso in his 292nd Grand Prix, and Leclerc in his 2nd.
Alonso's driving a great race, and that is a bold overtake going into there against the new boy. Sorokin was having none of it.
Sorokin, former Renault reserve driver, not doing.
Okay guys, now I'm going to change the settings to use the audio from the soundbar instead. This comes out to called receiver.
Alonso a bit more confident when he put the brakes on there.
DRS is very powerful with that extra 100 metres in it, isn't it?
As you can see, it started to play straight away.
It wants to just bring drivers into play so that they have to finish the job off by themselves.
So looking at the times out in front at the moment, Martin, Sebastian...
Music.
1 second slower.
I'm changing
than he was on his
the
best lap,
sound mode
which is
using the
around
equalizer
6.
button on the right, so that just told you get some music.
One of a second
News.
News.
on those top
Sport.
qualifying as well.
Sport is the one I need for this Formula 1 racing, so
Obviously different strategy in the brake cooling there between the McLaren. They use completely
that
different
beeping
brake
is when I'm pressing the
material
volume
to
up.
The Williams brakes were well over 1,000 degrees and glowing orange as they got to the end of the braking zone.
We are on.
So just muted it, guys. So there you have it. Hopefully that gives you a good comparison. Now you can set it up using the auxiliary cable. If you've got the USB connection, you can put maybe your hard drives in there and connect that to the audio and play some video files directly from there. Now overall makes a massive difference when you're watching TV in the living room. The audio quality just enhances so much. My only criticism is that I hope there's a way to sync the Bluetooth with external subwoofers and maybe have some extra speakers around the living room. Hopefully that will give you a bit more of a surround sound feeling, but for the price you pay, this comes in at around just under £80 on Blitzwolf website. I'll leave the links in the description below where you can buy them from. There's also a link I can provide to people in the US, so if you buy this from Amazon in the US you get 30% off, so do check that out below as well. If you have any questions on any specific parts of the soundbar, please do let me know in the comments below. I'll get back to you. There's one thing I would have liked if there was a LCD screen on the front to give you an indication of actually what volume level this is on, what source it's on, and so on. I know you get that in some of the other more premium soundbars, but hopefully that's something that Blitzwolf can work on in the future. Other than that, I think that's one of my favourite products I've got so far. I'm going to be using this on my TV in the living room. I'm going to probably get another one for the TV in my kitchen. And hopefully that was a useful review for you guys. And if you have any questions, like I said, please do let them know. I hope you like that. Please do subscribe. And I will see you guys at the next one. Take care.